All right, hey guys, it's Glendon here. Been a while. Hope you are having a decent new start to your new year. Today I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at some of these new pedal hangers that I got. These are adjustable pedal hangers for the EX30 from HouNingNing. As far as I know, this is probably it's kind of like a universal design. I'm pretty sure he's just adapting. So this plate is probably the same across all of the models that are using the universal pedal system or the universal hanger system, but you'll probably just get a different lower block from here. But that's besides the point. I just wanted to kind of cover my thoughts on what this design is and some of the issues that I take with it, some potential improvements, and maybe a little bit of concerns. So the original hanger that I was looking to purchase was something more along the lines of this. It's what was advertised on his website was just like a one-piece hanger. I was just looking for like a lifted hanger and in like a one-piece format. So this is actually one out of the master. Basically the old design was very similar mounting pattern on the bottom, except this leg portion where the pedal mounted, it just kind of came up higher so that you would get that lifted pedals. This is going on my Trail Master. Again, my Master, if you guys don't know, I modified it to be 100mm travel. It uses EX30 bars and pedal hanger mounts. So, as far as what the design changed, obviously it's now like a three-piece system. You have this lower, I guess I'll call it the battery block. This is basically the same land pattern as the EX30 that kind of just bolts in to your existing hanger, and then you kind of attach this plate onto the face of that hanger, and this plate is what gives you the adjustment on there. So you have like 3 adjustments on this, I think. The highest position, you have a middle position, you have the lower position. As far as I can tell, the workmanship on these pieces it's pretty good. Yeah, I would say that this is a good job. I do have one small issue with some of the threading that he did on this adjustable plate here. So what you'll notice is like the way that the pedal hanger is supposed to mount is supposed to be on this face with this channel kind of cut into it. There's an issue with it. You cannot take these screws and you cannot thread them into these holes. So if you try to thread this down, it does not go in any further than that. If you go in through the other side, it threads correctly. So I'll just demo that like that, so you guys can see that that is threading down just fine. And then at a certain point, it kind of stops. And what that means is that the threads do not go all the way through. So in my by my estimations, it's maybe like a quarter or half turn of the screw that the threading is not quite going far enough. I've been working my way around it by just kind of forcefully threading this screw. So if you kind of force it like this, you will kind of re-thread the screw through the portion that is missing. And then if you take this out, you can then go through the other side. I mean, you can see where the shiny part is. You can see that. Maybe it's more like 1 full turn, but now that I've kind of pushed that thread through, you can now thread it in through the other side, which is the way that this is supposed to work. There you go. So now I can thread this down. Now it works, right? So a little bit of a manufacturing defect, not the end of the world. I mean, it's remediable. You don't need like a die and tap in order to do it, but perhaps a little bit of tolerancing needs to be done here, or just a little bit tightening up of the process. So yeah. The other thing that I take issue with, it's more of a fundamental design issue that will come with any sort of adjustable pedal bracket like this. Particularly a multi-piece design like this. The way that this adjustable plate mounts up to the lower block here is through these 4 screws, right? And then you have the matching 4 screw holes for the face. Now, these thread in, that's not the issue. Works perfectly fine, right? But the issue that I take with it is that the lower 2 pieces down here, this is a very high impact area. And you now have 2 screws sitting very low in a high impact area. Because of the design of this plate with having like a recessed area there, this section of the metal right here is extremely thin. I could very easily see this just like hitting something on the trails, getting chipped, broken, and ultimately falling off. Hopefully with this design, you don't necessarily, I would hope that this doesn't happen, but I could see a world in which maybe just the right impact on a rock hits the screw head. Worst case scenario, the screw head rips off, or it dents it, bends it, whatever, and then you're going to have a real hard time getting this back out. Now, I mean, and the reason why I'm saying that is if this, so this is a Master Pro bracket. This is what I was, before I broke my Master, this was actually the pedal that I was using, or the hangers I was using, and you can see from the bottom face here, it's really chewed up. So there's a lot of impacts that occurred here. And I mean, I guess time will tell whether or not this is a durable enough design. There is one saving grace in that it protrudes less. This screw is not threaded all the way down, so it doesn't quite protrude that much. It's about 5 millimeters more it could go down. But it's still protruding more than what an original design would have done. Right, so here's the original Master. So it still sticks out more. Hopefully it's not a durability issue. I mean, yeah, that's really my only main concern. I do kind of wish that he was still going with a one-piece design, but I mean, there's trade-offs, right? If you want this adjustable sort of face, it does make more sense to have it in multi-piece design like this. Makes machining easier and so on and so forth. So, I mean, as far as machining goes, if you were to make this on a CNC, you're constricted by the smallest or the largest dimension of whatever material whatever block you are using. So you would need a square block that covers the largest dimension of this, and then you would basically have a lot of material wastage. Whereas with these things, like the way that it's currently designed, it's just like, okay, you have like a rectangular bar stock, you mill that out into this shape. That's very easy. Again, same thing with the pedal plate. You just get a flat bar stock, you mill out a couple channels, put a couple holes in it. Very easy and minimal wastage too. Same thing with, and I guess the little pedal bracket thing is maybe a little bit more complicated, but that's beside the point. That's a lot less material wastage and probably a lot less tooling complications than doing like a huge aluminum block and then milling it into this shape. So that's probably why he's doing it like this. You can make the argument that, oh, it's so that you can get the pedal adjustment. Really, I think it's a cost-saving measure. Yeah. Anything else that I need? Oh, I can show you what it looks like fully mounted to like a bar and a pedal hanger. So this, you can ignore this metal thing. This is the lifted pack mount that I'm doing for my Master. But yeah, that's what it kind of looks like. This is upside down. I need to fix that. But yeah, it's a very clean job. The machining is nice. The coating is nice on it too. Don't really have any gripes as far as any of that. Just a couple concerns about design, which is fundamental to how these things are. Basically, not really any other way you could do it. But yeah, we'll see how these kind of work out for me. Hope it works out well. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.